Hey everyone, Cursed on Late Night Gaming. It's been a long time. Haven't streamed in a while. Totally my fault getting engrossed in other games, frankly, that I don't normally stream, and this is one of them. Now, I have a G Portal server with 10 spots on it that my brother and I play on, and I felt like I was getting ahead of him. Or I didn't want to get ahead of him. I didn't want my character on there to get ahead of his gameplay, so we'd stay even. Um, but I wanted to explore more and play the game, so I created a single player game. So this is single player um, with my character Old Man, because let's face it. But at first when I played Valheim, I was a little put off by its style, the pixely. But man, no, I'm fine. It's awesome. It's a beautiful game. Look at this. Now this spot, I'm a little advanced. Now I have a problem. I do the same thing in ARK. I don't like to build on camera, and that's because I often feel that people are like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this, and with the new survival game, I've certainly had a lot to learn about how this particular one worked. At first, I was guessing, and then I finally watched a few videos by Sparkfire, I think is what his name was. He's really good at explaining the mechanics. He's been doing some testing. Now, this is what I came up with on my own. Um, it's got a ways to go. It's not beautiful by any means. I don't like this kind of like barn look, and you can completely enhance that by doing like external woodwork, by like doing this type of thing, like except for on top of that you can kind of give it a three-dimensional look, and I want to play with that at some time. Now I went ahead and advanced myself, off camera to I just got bronze just now. So off camera, got myself these two things today. So I just got bronze. Now I'll give you a little tour. Now this, like I said, is not perfect. Um, as you can see here is a little screw up. It was kind of a screw up on purpose, but the front porch isn't even with the house, but neither is the ground. Now I could have probably extended that with a hoe. You can somewhat manipulate the ground, but I wanted kind of the outdoor area here to work in. Now my idea was that these two would be inside here. That's why I created the little smoke chimney here to let the smoke out so you don't gas yourself, because that's a real thing in the game, which is really cool. As you can see, smoke going up. When I was playing with my brother on our server, he said the house was filling with smoke. He's like, "Oh, maybe the chimney's not open enough." And I went, "This is a game, man. That's not real." No, it's real. You have to open up the chimney to let the smoke out. Now I built this place next to the ocean because I wanted to get a look at these waves, because sometimes they're really awesome, especially during a storm. And coincidentally, there's a storm. Yeah. Gets rolling. Jeez. It's pretty intimidating, frankly. Now, my friends and I play Sea of Thieves, so it's not like that, but still. It's pretty damn cool for such a kind of low poly stylized game. So I've been playing this couple weeks. One of my favorite streamers, Robos, was playing it, and he kept playing it day after day after day after day, and I wasn't watching on his Twitch stream because I was busy working and stuff. But I was like, what the hell is he playing? So I went and took a look, and it's like, yeah, okay. I bought it, and I'm not disappointed. So let's take a look inside. So I've got the central chimney here. Um, so the downstairs is okay. It's a box, so that's a little boring. And unfortunately, the way the mechanics work is you have to have the bed near the fire. You can't sleep in it. I would have put the bed upstairs, but I'd have to put another fire upstairs. So that's kind of weird. The mechanics of it are just kind of odd sometimes. Like you have to be in a radius. Everything's based off the radius of the workbench, which is strange. Now I screwed up here because there is a height limit. No matter how close you are to a workbench, even if you put a workbench upstairs, that doesn't extend the sphere of influence. I thought it would extend the sphere of influence to let you build higher. It did not. So I'm at the max height to where things start dropping off. And since it's a sphere, you can build higher in the center than you can. And so I got this kind of a screw up here, because if I was to build the whole roof this high as this one, it falls. So I haven't quite figured out why that is. Like I said, I've been trying to like just play the game and enjoy myself and not watch YouTubers and do it right, you know? So I wanted to kind of spare that and let myself just kind of learn and enjoy playing the game. And so yeah, this seems like any higher than this and things broke apart. So I had to like shrink these sides in. It leads me to believe that this support here is allowing me to go higher. So I built like a higher support, but it didn't seem to. So I've got this weirdness here. Now it still considers it inside. Things aren't decaying, because in a storm and stuff, things will decay if it's out in the weather. So because of all this support and everything up here, it kind of rendered this place a bit useless, except for putting chests and stuff in, unfortunately. So I've got the cooking area here. I have the bronze forge here, the workbench here. And then I tried to make a little deck out here. Now the tilt of the roof is not an option. You have two heights. I don't know if I have enough wood to show it. No, I don't. But you have two heights when you're building. You have, this is the steep angle, and this is the less steep angle. Well, it says 26 degrees, and this is 45 degrees. There is no flat ceiling like there is in ARK. You can't create a flat top roof that I have found. You have edge pieces here, corner pieces, but if you use this, which is a floor, which in ARK you would do that. You would use a floor as a ceiling or a roof. And if you were to try to do this, this decays and isn't considered inside, so it starts falling apart. So you can't use that. At least that's been my experience. Now, as you can see here, here's the radius, the influence around the house of the workbench. Now, I thought building this fence would keep all those little bastards outside, but it doesn't. They come around. They come around in the water. I was surprised. Wow, that storm's really raging. So I just got bronze, and there is a copper node fairly close by. If you look on the map here, I marked everything so I can find it again. So we have copper, 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 copper. Here is our house here. We have a dungeon here, but the copper I've been hitting up is this one right here. All the other stuff is untouched. This is the dungeon where I got the stuff to make the forge. If you're familiar with the gameplay, here is where I started. Actually, out here, killed the boss. So this is all the world I've uncovered. There's a lot, you know, ridiculous amount of space. And I have seen, I've seen spoilers of interesting things that I didn't know was even in the game, so it's a little disappointing. I kind of wanted to experience it myself, but it's hard to learn without any instructions, so you got to kind of peek at how to do things, and spoilers happen. So I'm going to go over and try to grab some of this copper. So it's right here. See how close that is? That's really convenient. But the minute, of course, if you're familiar with the game, the minute you start banging on anything, all the little bastards come to stop you. It's like, you know, they're guardians of nature is the way I've kind of thought of it, is I guess they're supposed to be guardians of nature, so they come over and attack you when you're chopping trees or doing anything. But I notice they attack me when I'm planting trees too. On our server, when I'm planting trees I get attacked, so I guess they just attack anything. And I'm not certain of the mechanic of the spawning of the guys. See, now here they are. It seems like they just spawn behind you. My brother and I on our server, we've done it before where one will stand guard while the other mines. And as long as you're looking, they don't spawn. Okay, so that was what, 4 guys? But it seems like if you're looking a direction, they maybe if I do it like this. Kind of a good test, I guess. No guys so far. It scares me a little bit because I was banging on this stuff once and getting a little bit of copper, and they sent a troll, which are massive. And what I've seen and heard, they aren't even considered a big thing in the game. There are bad things. Yeah, okay. They're so erratic when they move around too. I like shooting with a bow, but it's often hard because they run around like a crazy person. It's hard to predict their movement. Okay. I've heard people talk that if you dig down in the earth, there's more underneath. If you go away, you little piss. Um, that seems to be the case sometimes, and not always. It's not like it's a ball of copper, I guess. Oh, a little ledge there. Yeah, and the game has the noisiest deer I've ever heard in my life. Super vocal. When I first was playing, I thought they were like coyotes or something. No, deer. I think I'll grab this last bit here and go sleep it off. See, there's still quite a bit here. I could use some wood. Now, oh, I see I'm doing something bad. Need to eat some food. Because I'll get taken out pretty easily. Oh, it's a rock. It's dark. So I don't have a bad setup. I I almost abandoned it. I thought it was a good idea to have to be near the kind of it's kind of a little island a bit. It's like water, and I thought that would deter, but it's not really enough. They walk right through it, so I almost abandoned this. I was like, maybe this isn't so cool. Not to mention you're always hearing the ocean next to you. But I decided to stick it out, and it's not terrible. I don't know if it's going to be like other Steam games where um, there's going to be a mod community and kind of like ARK is, where you can download tools that allow building to be a little bit easier. On all of our ARK servers, we have the structural support requirement off, and we allow you to pick pieces back up again. Like earlier, I was trying to see, now look at him. He's on the inside. So earlier I had it out like this, and I was trying to place my forge, and I was outside of here kind of moving stuff around with the hoe because I was leveling the ground, and I thought, oh, I'll just make a path out here. And then I got attacked, and I accidentally switched to 3, which is my building tool, and I swung, thinking I had my axe in my hand, and I placed a smelter in the ground. So that's a gigantic waste. Because you have to go in the dungeon to get those little fire crystal things to make a smelter. So I just wasted 5 because I grabbed the wrong weapon. Now, if you were able to pick things up, it wouldn't be that big a deal. You could pick it up and put it over here, but nope. Okay, let's think I have any food. Let's put the copper away so I don't have that extra weight. I have a spot somewhere. Yep. So much just amber. It's all about inventory. Yeah, my favorite game genre is survival, so I was really, really happy to see this come out. And my family did that silly check your ancestry thing. My dad always said when I was growing up, he's like, we're half Swedish and half ashamed the other half isn't. And that was always just like a joke. And then when someone in my family did that whole ancestry thing, it turns out it's true. We really are mostly from Scandinavian areas, I guess. That's why I have Viking in my blood, apparently. So when you're making bronze, of course, you need tin. The basic bronze recipe is copper and tin. You need more. I can't remember which it is. I have to go to the. I can't remember if it's 2 copper for 1 tin or 1 tin for 2 copper. I have a feeling it is 2 copper because that'd be the bigger pain. Tin's a little bit easier to find. You just walk along the water. But it has to be in the Black Forest. I wasted a lot of time walking along the water in the meadows. And there's nothing there except for flint. So this is a lot more fun with more people, of course. Divide the work up, divide the fighting up. But I don't like to play on our server when my brother's not there because then I get ahead of them. So kind of want us to stay even. So crap. Time to repair. I could make 2. But I wonder what you're supposed to do if you lose that pick, because the antlers that you make it with come from a god you kill as a boss, and you have a limited amount of those. Now repairing seems to be free, doesn't cost any resources. I've had nothing in my bag before and repaired my stuff. So that's nice. That's a really nice perk. So let me see here. If I was to here it is. So the antler pickaxe takes 1 hard antler. It cannot be upgraded. Nope. And I think so. I used the 1 for this one, and you have 3. So here's where I put things that are valuable to me. So if you use all this up, I don't know what you do. Because you can't... Well, I guess you... Yeah, I guess you could just kill the boss again. I think that is the thing. You can go kill him again. So you take the head of the guy... It's like a big giant deer. You take his head and you have to mount it on this circle of stones out in the forest. Now I and my on our server we killed it twice, and so my brother took the head and mounted it on his house. So we used 1 for the circlet, the circle of stones, to allow us to see what the next boss is in advance, and then we used the other to decorate his house. And it's really cool looking and all, but as I walked past it, the thing talks to you. I did not expect that. He mounted on his house, and the thing was like saying, "So, you're the one responsible for my death. Tell Odin I'll be back," or something like that. And it's like, okay, talking to a head. I like to work up and then work down from the top because you can end up with pieces hanging up in the air that you can't reach if you work down. And go up. Alright, I'm gonna guess I need to turn around. Huh. Okay. I really expected them to be coming down on me now. So once you make copper nails, you can make a wagon. And it's a wagon you pull yourself to give you additional inventory. You know, you pull it along and fill it up. And it's kind of tricky to pull it through the woods, but it's a neat idea. And as I've said, I'm trying not to cheat and see ahead to what's going to happen later, but I would love if there was some kind of animal that could pull that wagon. I don't think Vikings had horses, did they? I don't think so. So I think you're just pulling the wagon yourself. Watch your back. This map was created from a seed I got online. Okay, I don't want rock. I want copper. Good. And it was called Mountain with Swamp Nearby. I know, I heard something. I don't want the copper rolling down into the water. That would suck. Now, from what I understand, these nodes don't respawn. So when they're gone, they're gone. There's been an argument on Reddit about that. Some guys say they definitely respawn. And since I have a G-Portal server, I went into the settings to see if there is any settings for that type of thing. And there's no settings. At least not at this point. There's not a whole lot you can do. Like, you can't extend the daylight, you know, like in ARK, we tend to set it up so the days are long, nights are short. And there's no settings for much of anything. Except for admin. And then you can kind of whitelist people, which also doesn't work. I whitelisted myself and a couple other people for the server, and so I thought I could then remove the password because only people whitelisted can get in. And no, they still made you have a password regardless. So the server right now doesn't give you much options to customize your game. It's pretty much just like vanilla. Well, it is exactly like vanilla. There is no options. Okay, I think we've cleared this out. What can I dump? I don't care for the resin. It didn't help. Don't need the eye. That probably won't help either. No. Don't need the rock. That'll help. Yeah. Oh, it gives me a rock. You can also do this funny little walk where you're overburdened and you walk slowly until your stamina runs out, then you dump it on the ground and then let your stamina go back up, then you pick it back up, walk stupid, and repeat until you get to where you want to go. That's a long and annoying process. You can shoot those seagulls to get feathers for arrows. Okay, do I have much? I have a little bit of wood. So, you put the wood in to get the charcoal, and then you put the copper in to get the copper smelted. And it takes way more. It's tin, yeah. It takes a lot of charcoal to get a piece to melt. We got baddies around the edge here. One. And he's a little one. Not really worth worrying about. The little ones from the meadow are just like little annoyances. The ones from the Black Forest are a little more something you need to not be off your guard. Like right now, if you see on the lower right, my food is flashing and my health is down. Now, you can let your food run completely out and it's fine. As long as you're working around your house and you're not engaging in anything, you're not going to die. Whereas in ARK, you know, you will die if you don't eat. So you can eat, at least so far you can eat like 3 things to raise that up. So if I eat a meat, mushroom, and then let's do the Queen's Jam. And then you see now I've got this big health bar that fills up. Okay. Another 10. Yep. So it puts things in kind of an order. We've been putting copper in there, but it's still got 10 left over from the last time. So you know if there's a mods available for this game, there's going to be someone that automates this process. Because you got to wonder, the gameplay there is the player's gameplay experience is picking it up off the ground and putting it in, which is, you know, there's better things to do in the game than that. Yeah, I'm overburdened. I thought I would be. Rocks. Don't need that. So we've only got 2 copper and 5 tin. That's not enough to do squat. so we need to go do a tin run. Now I could make a wagon, but dragging that along is not the best experience. Still cranking out tin. I like raising my unarmed skill. Because when you die and you're running back to get all your stuff, you don't have anything. It's great to be able to defend yourself. There's a baddie over there. He ran off. I kind of wonder what he was running from. Hmm. Bang. Ah. I don't know why I feel like I have to be quiet when I'm sneaking. Some of the things aren't even worth it. It's just easier just to run up. Bam. The little neck. These things are called necks. I don't know why they're called necks. They're called necks, and what you get from them are tails. So, huh? They look like salamanders. The pigs are the same way. That's not a pig. Okay. Someone needs a light. The pigs aren't even worth really sneaking up on. You can tame the pigs. We did that on our server. I don't know that it's really worth it, personally. God, little shit. You shouldn't be in here. This doesn't happen on our server. Is it because this is one side is open? Huh. I didn't really hurt it. A little bit. What a jerk. I completely forgot what I was talking about, unfortunately. So if you're unfamiliar with the system of building, it's pretty complicated, in my opinion. So if I have the tool out, things change color. So blue means it's a foundation piece, meaning it is in the ground. It touches the ground somewhere. Green is the next one. So the higher up you get, the different shades of support. So it depends on what each thing is attached to. Here we're doing pretty good. Then you get up here, it's starting to get into orange, red, and so the next piece on both of these sides now, if this didn't have the support here and we were just building out, it would break because it would not be supported. So every color means a degree of distance from the foundation piece is pretty much what that means, what I understand it by. But it's a weird system. And for instance, to do this fence, you have to be to place a fence piece. You need to be within the radius of a workbench. Which means to build this, I had to build an extra workbench that would reach far enough. Did he break the workbench that was here? He did. There was a workbench here. 10 wood. Yeah, he broke the workbench. What a little piece of crap. Now, luckily, that doesn't mean everything falls down, but what it does mean is you can't place anything this far out. I think I can still repair everything. I did not want to build a whole thing all the way around. I thought it'd be cool to have this open view of the ocean and not have a fence in front of it. Yeah, see, he's attacked that stuff. I wasn't gone that long. Now I think to repair... Yeah, see? Missing craft station, so I can't repair. So things don't fall down, but you can't fix them. Yeah, that guy's a little more serious. The one with the green eyes. They're a little more serious than the other ones. It looks like he's stuck. So you see, I almost ran out there and now see my health. If you look down in the corner, the food is flashing, meaning it is about to expire and everything is going to drop. Where did he go? He just bailed. Oh no, there he is right there. Yeah, shaman. They shoot like gas at you, like poison, that drops your stamina to 0. And this game is all about stamina. Oh, I hit the tree. Ooh, and the red eyes, that's a brute. They're like bigger, stronger guys. Now they tend to only come around at night for the most part. I need to build some towers on the inside of this fence so I can be up above them and shoot down on them. Ooh, look how many there are. There are no binoculars or anything in the game. Well, they aren't beating on my borders, so I might as well sleep. From what I've seen so far, I haven't seen any creatures or anything that come out only at night. You can still find them in the Black Forest during the day. But there's more of them, so it seems like you have a huge disadvantage at night. Oh, what's that all about? There. So if we go out here and look, I don't think they'll be there anymore. They're gone. They're night owls, much like myself. It's the whole Curse the Dawn thing is because I hate. I have a tendency to play all night, and then all of a sudden I see the sun coming up. It's like, God damn it. All night. I was up all night again. Oh. So we have a lot of things to do. We got to build a boat. I want to see. I don't know if that land over there is different. I think right now we can build a raft. I don't know if that's the best thing to go out there with. Yeah, a raft. It's really not that expensive. But I I found kind of a spoiler by accident. I was reading about the stamina. I'm like, God, because stamina is so important. I'm like, what is the best thing for stamina? And I read something that said cooked serpent. Like, oh, so there's bad things out there in the ocean. Okay, I got it. Oh, our fire went out here. Well, we weren't using it, so let's cook our necktails. See, this, okay, this bothers me. There's no message or anything, so I'm in building mode right now. Just because I have the hammer. So it doesn't let me do anything. I can't open doors, I can't do anything unless I drop this. And a lot of times, especially when you're kind of frantic when something's attacking you, and you're like, I can't do anything, what's going on? And it's because you're in build mode. You have to drop the hammer and switch to something, anything else. That's kind of annoying. Should have done this at night. So I've been streaming about an hour. I don't know if I want to do. So we're about to start a new series. Now, don't laugh. My brother and I are going to start a Farming Simulator 19 series where we do a cooperative farm. I don't think we're going to Twitch stream it because that's like watching someone mow the lawn live. So I think it'd be better as a YouTube video, so that'll be over on our YouTube channel. We're doing Bucks County. It's a new map that just came out. I don't know about. I don't think he wants to share our. He wants to learn how to do streaming and stuff, but he doesn't. I don't think he wants to share our Valheim stuff. So I don't think I'll be doing that. If I do, it'll be these single player videos, I believe. Because I don't think he wants to. He tends to it kind of takes the fun away when you have to watch yourself. When you're like on camera, you know? If that makes sense. Cooking tail. Yeah, so I've been streaming about an hour. I think I'm going to wind it up here. Next time, I would like to go get some tin. We need some tin. The tin is that I have been. So I walked along this edge, and there's a tower down here. And I got to about here. I was picking up tin. So we can continue from there, see where that goes. Because this is all fog of war, you know, uncovered stuff. So we could follow that, get some tin, then we can start making these wonderful weapons that I don't have access to yet. Yeah, let's get some bronze plates. I like this. I have this on our single player. It's a lot of fun. It's like a halberd, pole arm. I've not tried a mace. Maybe I'll try a mace. It's also a bronze spear. I haven't tried this any of this stuff. I have on our server I've got this and this. I was more of an axe guy. So I was going to go ahead and kill a troll to get some troll pants because I got a troll hide shirt. But now that we're in the bronze age, there's no point in doing that. I'll have to kill a troll to make a cloak or something, but I'm not sure because wearing armor slows you down. This stuff, this troll hide is really light, and you can run super fast, and it's not that way with the bronze armor on, which is cool. It's nice that they did that. Whoa. Yeah. I like this place. I'm just a little disappointed that that edge there is all screwed up. I wasn't happy about that. And I can't build any higher. Like if here I'll show you. So I wanted to put one of these cool kind of Viking looking X's on the top. I thought that'd be cool, and I placed it and it broke and fell. Oh, now it's not going to. Prove me wrong, you bastard. I swear it broke it. Yeah, it's only, look, it's only green. Huh. Okay. Okay. I'm wrong. Let's do one on this side then, huh? I bet it won't. This is the side that wouldn't do it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm getting smoked. Ah. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, I don't fully understand the building system. I'm getting there, though. But anyway, I guess I will call it a... Oh, look how cool he sits. He looks so awesome. I'm going to call it a night. I don't know if I'm going to keep streaming this or not. I sure like the game. And pretty much if I don't stream it, I won't be streaming because I'll be playing it. So I guess I might as well. I don't know. It's pretty good. So this video and all my videos that I stream will be put unedited onto my YouTube channel that is also cursed on Late Night Gaming on YouTube. And I've got hundreds of videos there. Most of them are ARK related. But now that we have this cool game, I don't know if it has as much to do as ARK, but I also feel I have only scratched the surface, and it is early access. So who knows how far this is going to go. It's got a neat style. It looks cool. It's a good theme. Some people are saying this is the first and best survival game for Vikings, for the Viking theme ever. I guess I guess that's pretty specific. So yeah, it probably is. All right. So have a good night. Enjoy your gaming, and I will see you next time.